Welcome. My name is Ayo and I am your host. Of course, we won't stop saying thank you to all of you, our dear subscribers. Once again, thank you. Today in our grammar class, we are looking at a particular rule in English Concord. By Concord, we mean agreement, okay? Various parts of sentences or statements, okay? Well, now, primarily or basically, we have a particular rule, okay, which is a singular subject should attract a singular function verb. We mean if we have he, okay, we should have things like is, okay, was, okay, has, okay, likes, travels, tells, okay, all of these, okay, because of he, singular, subject, okay. There's a pronoun, a name of a person, one person, singular, the same thing happens, okay. And then we can have, let's say, the other part of this rule, of course, requires that if you have a plural subject, it should attract a plural function verb. So here, if we have they or list of names, okay, that's linked together, linked with and, then you have they, okay. Then these should become are, okay, or where, as the case may be, okay. Then we have, and then we have, sorry, here should be likes, sorry, okay. So here we have like, okay. So they like, he likes, that's what we are saying. Is it clear? Very good. This should be the primary rule in English Concord, okay. But certain factors may affect these, okay. So these prompted several other rules that you need to know, okay. Now, what are some of these factors? That's why we're considering one major factor bringing about a particular rule in this topic, English Concord, okay. Now, what is it? It is, now, if you have words like with, alongside, as well as, like, together with, including, and the likes of them. If you have these words as adverbs trying to link let's say nouns, okay, in a way, or making them look as if they become plural, well, they do not really make add subjects one, two together to become plural, okay. But let's see how they are used. Well, when you see them in words in that sense, the subject before any of them is what you should think of while trying to choose a verb. Let's have examples of sentences where we can use these words. Okay, let's say, okay, Francis and his wife. Okay, oh sorry, Francis like his wife. Okay, say Francis like his wife. Is it has or have? Has passion for sports, right? Okay, so Francis like his wife. Now here, you don't want to think that his wife and Francis have become a plural. No, because there is no and like cannot make them plural. So it is Francis that determines the verb we choose up front, and the verb we chose was has, right? Okay, that is it. Now think of another example. We could say, okay, Mrs. Francis, as well as her husband, is a Nigerian. Okay, let's say Mrs. Francis, as well as her husband, is a Nigerian. Here you see that Mrs. Francis determines the verb we choose, as well as does not make her husband link up with her to become plural. Of course, this is just an additional information, okay? The introduction of her husband is just an additional information. The basic subject that determines the verb to use is the first subject, the subject that appears before these as well as, okay? Now, let's see. Of course, we've seen two examples where the verb we're choosing is singular function verbs. Let's think of one in which we can use plural function verb. Okay. The boys are the boys. Okay, the boys as well as the boys as well as their friend. Okay, let's say the boys. Sorry, please. The boys as well as their friend. Now singular friend, okay? Like football. Or are here. Or have traveled. You see? So here, it's not like football. The friend has added up, okay, to this to make it plural. No, it is because the boys here, okay, the determiner here, boys here, okay. Now the boys here, it's a plural subject, okay, and it determines the verb we use, and that verb is like, okay, like, and then are, okay, and then have. Now these are the verbs we choose. So if you use any of these words and the likes, okay, in collaboration with, okay, other words like that, okay, or phrases that's like, that's bring these that's are used in this order, one thing you must remember is that they do not add these subjects or nouns or pronouns they're about together, making them plurals, okay? Please take note of this. This is a brief one here, and that's what we are talking about today. Well, what's the word of the week? Our word of the week is spelled how would you pronounce that word? How do you pronounce? Okay, most likely you did well. Okay, that word is brevity. 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 That's the word. Okay, now what's it meaning? It used to mean shortness of duration. Of duration. Okay. How do we use it in a sentence? Let's say his speech was educative, but it lacked brevity. Okay, his speech was educative, but lacked brevity. Now you see there? So that word is a noun. So please take note of that. That's it for the week. Once again, we'll say thank you. Just in case you're watching our videos for the first time and you've not subscribed, please do subscribe and like and share our videos. Please, thank you very much. See you next week. Thank you.